Hey guys, Ralph here, and welcome to True Power Trumpet Fitness on this thrilling Thursday here in Connecticut. Life's good, campers. Life is good. Anyway, I got a link down below you're going to love. It is so telling for what we're talking about. You're going to love it. One of my guys sent me this. Anyway, I've had a very, very busy day. This is getting up kind of late, but yeah, I have done some kettlebell. Haven't played a note. Let's see what we got. We'll take it from there, and we will talk about the Sublime, James Morrison. Anyway, warm up to effortless. Effortless. Double C's, one hand, hold it forever. Down into some barbed wire. Anyway, James Morrison, what a talent. I mean, I've done so many things on him. And it's unbelievable. You've all seen that that recording, the video he makes with him as a jazz band, where he's playing every single instrument in the jazz band. I mean, it's incredible. But you'll look at this, and I take several things from it. Some incredible, some I'm kind of worried. But anyway, first of all, if you listen closely, it's very, very garbled. But if you listen closely to what he first says, he says, I'm using the same embouchure. It's just very flexible, but it's the same embouchure for each. He's using the same chops. He is playing the note behind the horn, and he is just changing the megaphone. Remember, I don't even call it an amplifier because it does project the sound, but it's not electric, so I'm not even going to call it the instrument. So, yeah, megaphone is what I refer to it as, you know. That's exactly what we're talking about. Now, his chops are uber relaxed. It's just like, you know, those pictures of Faddis and Horst Fisher and all that sort of stuff. It's just very, very relaxed. And basically, he's got such control and such ease of playing that any jazz phrase that comes to his mind, it just comes out the horn. It's just a done deal. It is absolutely incredible. Anyway, with that said, I told you the bad news. Guys, his health is not good. I mean, he's younger than me. He could barely stand. If you watch him moving around, he could barely stand. He is pale as can be. I wouldn't be a bit surprised if something more pressing was going on. I hope I'm wrong. Every single person that says anything about him, that has met him, says he is just the sweetest guy in the whole world. And that persona comes across. And oh my God, it's such a... Again, I truly believe because of his physical ability, his physical health. He's scratching the surface of his talent. If that's, guys, his chops could be, because they're so relaxed. I mean, I told you, I'm working for Triple C, blah, blah, blah. And after a while, it just gets to the point of why. It's silly. But anyway, that's my little peccadillo. Towards that end, for the time being, I am giving my health and fitness channel a rest. The health and fitness business is just an absolute cesspool. And I just don't want to have any more to do with it, to tell you the truth. I initially got into this. Well, I enjoy working out and running and all this sort of stuff, but I originally delved into it to help trumpet players. I figured a long time ago that the more that we are the instrument, I figured that out when I was 16. And I was a big jock at the time, and I began doing my routines like I would train as an athlete. Okay? And that morphed over the years to the point where I felt like the more I could learn about the physical culture of the human body, the better trumpet player I would be. And Lord knows how many years later, that has absolutely 100% come to fruition. I mean, we're the instrument. So with that said, it just makes sense that you have to. I mean, when you talk about keeping your instrument in shape, I'm not talking about, oiling the valves or getting a once over, a lube job or something. I mean, taking care of ourselves. All right. And so the other channel is called True Power Fitness for Musicians. And maybe even more than us brass players, singers are the epitome of being the instrument. Okay? Now, I have been getting deluged, believe it or not, with singers that want to learn kettlebell. So it's the channel is absolutely in its infancy. I've only got 3 videos up. Barbra Streisand, Pavarotti, and Adele. Okay? But I am talking about it from a fitness point of view. And guys, this is what we're talking about here. It's the same, the same concepts and everything that I learned from Jerry. Add the physical culture of the human body to it, and bada bing, bada boom. Compression, relaxation, hyper-irradiation. Guys, I can sing high C's. Pavarotti being king of the high C's, I can sing high C's all day. I'm not a singer. But guys, I compress. And there is no strain on the vibrating reed whatsoever, like we're doing here with the trumpet. So I know you will find it interesting, the other channel. And once again, it's just overloading your mind, deluging your mind with the same concepts which make you become them. You become what you think about. That's an old concept you got from Think and Go Rich, Napoleon Hill, and Paramahansa Yogananda, and all that sort of stuff. So anyway, it's True Power Fitness for Musicians, and it's in its infancy. I'm telling you, you might have a little trouble. Finding it right away. I've only got 3 videos up. So I'm going to be doing that and gear all this fitness and everything towards all musicians. I can definitely tone, power, range, and endurance immediately improve any singer's performance. Any singers. Now, unlike you and I am not necessarily changing their chops. When I'm changing your tongue position, I'm relaxing your corners, I'm giving you a new mouthpiece, we're changing you all over. This, I'm not changing a thing. If you want to do the West Coast thing or the East Coast thing, or what we get at Juilliard or Curtis or whatever they do over in Paris, doesn't matter. How you produce the sound is immaterial. This is to augment augment everything that you're doing. So I can help any singer in the world. Also, down the road, one step at a time, as you know, True Power is good for all brass instruments, but Jerry augmented it to all wind instruments. He was working with the great Keith Underwood, the flute player. Oboe players, great oboe players in New York. He had several of them. So, I mean, this is, I'm going to expand the brand, if you will, that way, as opposed to trying to get people to lose weight. You know, if they want to come and lose weight with me through this genre, they're welcome to do it. But to make a long story short, if you have a friend, a sibling, a relative or something who's a singer, please send them over there. We're talking about singers, and we will be for at least 6 months. Okay? Anyway, that's it. Eat and drink your fruits and vegetables, do your kettlebell, and live your life with true power. And the world is yours, Chico, and everything in it. Love you all, guys. You're the best.